Hi guys, welcome back to another GJ video. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Aerocool Thunder X3 gaming chair. Now Aerocool have been doing gaming chairs for I think about 1 or 2 months now. We've seen them pop up on PC Case and some other well-known computer sites. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to jump in, we're going to have a look at what's in the box. I'm going to quickly run through the putting the chair together. I'm not going to do it step by step. I've done a heap of these, they're pretty much exactly the same. If you can follow any furniture, IKEA, if you've done that before, you can do a chair. They're very simple, but I did have a few issues with this chair. So stay tuned if you are looking at this chair, because I will outline those issues. But yeah, we'll jump in and we'll see what's inside the box and we'll put it together. All right, now taking a look at the Thunder X3, we've got the box here, quite a sort of medium-sized box for a chair. Now this is the first chair I've seen that comes with all the items in nice bubble wrap, which is nice to see. On the side here, we've got your tools and your screws needed. Now we'll take a look at the back. As you can see, they're quite a different design than some of the other chairs. It's got this sort of diamond sort of pattern in it, and you can see it's got very steep edges. So we'll have a look at that a little bit later on. Now we're looking at the headrest here, very sort of different shape. It's a much larger one, and it's actually a little bit more firmer than ones I'm used to seeing before. And we've also got the clips that just simply clip on, and they will put it on the back of the chair. And it's also got a zipper, so if you need to wash it, although at a quick look I wasn't able to get this undone, but we'll have a look at that later on. Now taking a look at the lumbar support, once again same concept as the headrest, same type of material. It is a little bit larger than some of the other lumbar supports I've seen, so we'll see how that feels. And then once again it's got the zipper and the straps as well. Now taking a look at the heaviest item, which is your whole base, and it has the armrest already attached to the base. Now you can see the design flows on. Oh, just one more thing, that the instructions were in the same section as the base was on, just one sheet of paper there. Now if you have a look at the base, it is the same design as the back, so it continues that diamond flow onto the base, and it is sort of a nice medium. I wouldn't say it's really soft, and I wouldn't say it's really firm like other chairs I've seen. It's sort of in between. All right, now having a look what else is in the box, we have the 5-star base. This is a steel, seems to be painted a nice glossy black, and then underneath you've got some more reinforcements, which is nice to see. All right, now we've got the 5 wheels. These are sort of slightly different than what I've seen. They've sort of got sort of holes in them and a little bit larger than some of the other chairs I've used. Now we've got sort of the whole sort of gas sort of lift assembly mechanism, which goes underneath, pretty standard for most chairs these days. And then if you have a look at the, what I'll call the gas sort of piston, goes into the base like so. Then we've got this little sort of cover that goes over the gas assembly, and it just sort of hides it and makes it a little bit neater. Pretty much standard on every gaming chair or every desk chair I've pretty much had in the past. And then lastly, we've just got these 2 little side covers that just neaten it all up once the chair's done. Alrighty, so doing the first part of setting up the chair wasn't too bad. Putting the wheels on the 5-star base, and then putting the base support on the bottom of the chair and so on. The real issue I had was when you put the back onto the base. As you can see, the little bits that pop out to secure the back on were just too far out. And these aren't flimsy material. You just can't simply just push them back in with just a little bit of force. I had to really struggle trying to push them back in. And the other issue I had was it was just a little bit too high. I had to try and get a heap of force to push it down. Now I did follow the instructions. As I said, I wanted to follow their instructions, but to me, I think the instructions were sort of a bit around the place. To me, I would rework them, as in I would focus on putting the back and the base on first, only because if you put the base on the wheels first, you've got this whole moving platform while you're trying to secure the back on. And I was sliding all around the room. I had to end up putting it in the corner of the couch and getting some force on it. So I would sort of work around that a little bit better to try and do that. But I probably will speak to Aerocool, and I will see just to make sure my chair wasn't a one-off if it got damaged in transit. But I just find it funny how both of the arms were sort of bent out a bit. I find it funny how both of them would be pushed out, and also the height was way too high for this, and the screws wouldn't line up. It's like there was just too much padding down the back here. But putting that aside, Another issue I would have liked a little bit better was probably the instruction manual. Although there's not much to it, other chairs I've reviewed in this price range, they come in a nice color glossy booklet. You also get gloves. Now, I'm not saying that you need gloves, but every single chair I've checked out has come with 2 white gloves. I'm not even sure why I get gloves. I'm assuming just to keep it clean. But yeah, you get gloves, and you also get like a nice 2-page fold out color booklet, whereas this is just a bit of paper and it could get lost very, very easily. Now, when it comes to the price point of this chair, I don't think I've mentioned that yet. It is $499 Australian. Now, to me, that puts it up to pretty much the highest bracket for a gaming chair in Australia. So especially just getting one A4 sheet of paper, it would be nice just to get something a little bit nicer. Apart from that, the overall chair is nice. It's built like a tank. It's very strong. I got no issues with that. It's got nice large wheels. It wheels no worries. It's got sort of a different texture to the base. A lot of gaming chairs, they're very soft, very cushiony. This one is very, very sort of, I wouldn't say it's rock hard like other chairs, but it's very medium, which I do like. You don't want to sit in a chair and it's like a couch and you slump down. You want it to be reasonably firm. Same with the back, it feels nice as well. I'll also point out that you notice how the back is very shaped. It's got this sort of hugging design. You can see these nearly come out at right angles. Now, bear in mind, if you are larger, you may be hitting those, but I'm quite small and I didn't have any issues. I had quite a bit of room behind me. Another area I want to take a look at is the lumbar support. To me, I feel the lumbar support is way too big, completely way too big. When I sit on it, my back is literally pivoting out like I've got like a couple of rolls of toilet paper behind my back. Mainly 2 reasons for this. I think because 1, they've just made it too big to start off with, it's too round, and 2, I think the material just isn't soft enough. Other chairs I've used, they're just like really plush, and they need to make the supports as soft as possible. Same with the headrest. I find it just a little bit too large. I actually find it hitting my shoulders at sometimes when I'm sitting up, and you don't want it to be sort of pushing on your upper spine and your neck and then your head. You really just want the little bit on the back of your neck / head. And once again, it's that same type of padding. It's really, really hard. I'm not sure over time if that'll wear down, but to me, I just thought it was a little bit too hard. Other points, the armrests are nice. I don't know if they say these are 4D or 3D. I think these are 3 because they go up, down, they pivot left or right, and they go forwards and backs. What's that? 1, 2, 3. The only thing they don't do is they don't go in and out, which honestly I've never used in a chair. But yeah, there's plenty of options there for moving the armrest. And once again, this chair will go all the way back 180 degrees, so you're pretty much lying flat like most chairs. And yeah, it does go up and down, of course, like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to express some of my feelings. It didn't quite go to plan as I wanted to, as streamlined. I had to sort of cut it a bit and sort of I wanted to do a full install, a full setup of this chair, but it was just too hard to do it on video with getting these 2 arms on like so. But it does have some nice aspects. The chair is good overall. It's just the putting it together, which can be fixed quite simply, and also the lumbar support and the headrest, to me, I think were just a little bit too hard. It could just be me, but to me, I've checked out a lot of chairs, and this is the only one that sets it apart. It seems like Aerocool are trying to do something, some different things. We're adding some different cushioning to it, which I think is a good idea, but they just need to rework the sort of comfort of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to thank Aerocool for sending this. We've also got a few other Aerocools to check out, so it will be interesting to see how those ones go. I want to thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for next time.